Hello, this is Edwin Dearborn, another edition of Caffeinated Content. We're going to come to you with great business ideas over that hot cup of coffee. Can you believe it? Grant Cardone raised $50 million from social media. I got an email yesterday because I subscribed to his emails, and Grant Cardone announced that he had traced $50 million in investments into Cardone capital for his real estate transactions, his real estate deals from social media. Now, he didn't break down from what channel, or was it paid advertising, or was it organic content, but the fact of the matter is $50 million was raised from his efforts from social media. Now, what does this mean for you and I? The point is that money can be made. Maybe you don't have aspirations for $50 million, and maybe you do. Maybe you're not raising capital for a real estate firm, and maybe you are. But the point is that he's tapped and found an audience that wants to invest money, and more importantly, has created actual transactions of money moving from those that he's contacted on social media. So what is this? So what do we do now? Well, the fact of the matter is that we can take a look at that and go, money is there to be made. Social media now is a confirmed reality of how to find new customers, how to generate more income. Now, I know that Grant Cardone not only does a lot of strategic actions with paid advertising in terms of retargeting, Instagram, a lot of email, but he also puts out a lot of content. He's got his own channel. Now, I understand you and I probably don't have the material or personnel assets that Grant Cardone has to leverage, but you have an iPhone just like I do. We can get and create videos. We can create some content. We can start to attract attention. And as our income goes up, we can reinvest in those facilities that will allow us to even expand even more. Case in point, you start getting clients, you put 10% of that into your marketing fund. Now all of a sudden you've got the ad budget. But in the beginning, I understand you have to bootstrap it. You've got to, just build your followers organically like I have. But as you start to generate more money, you can buy equipment, you can hire outside resources, you can reinvest, and that is what Grant Cardone did. As he made more money, he put in a certain percentage from his promo fund, and now it was an ongoing expansion. Excuse me. This is where I don't see most businesses take that example to heart. Number one, they don't leverage social media. They're still kind of confused about it. They still think it's tricky or gimmicky or not real. The fact of the matter is, this is where the audience is. Go to any library, go to any airport or Starbucks or this place. What is everybody staring at? They're staring at a mobile device. They're staring at a laptop. What are they doing on those mobile devices and laptops? Most likely, they're reading their email. They're on Facebook. They're checking out videos on YouTube. If you look over people's shoulders while you're in these places without being too creepy, you're going to find that this is where they're at. And all Grant Cardone did was, number one, start creating content with what he had, reaching the audiences, and of course, when that content's really good, it gets shared. And then as he started to make money, he reinvested a portion of that, probably 10 to 15%, back into his marketing budget. Are you doing that? Now, your marketing budget may only be $10 a day. Hey, that was probably better than last week if you were spending nothing. If you spend more, how can you take a greater share of your profits and put it back in? And that exponential expansion was created originally by building up those channels and putting out content. And in consulting a lot of businesses, they don't know what to do with this content world. They don't know what to do with social media. And in fact, what the first question I always ask a business person when I walk in is, can I see your written marketing and sales plan? No one to date has produced one. Even though I've asked people with college degrees, people that have gone to Ivy League schools, people that have master's degrees in business, no one has been able to produce for me a written marketing and sales strategy. So if they have no strategy, guess what? They're lost, they're confused, they try this, they try that, they're inconsistent. So if you start with a basic plan that also includes how we're going to expend our time, our efforts, our personnel, our money, and how do we expand those factors when we start to get some traction, when we begin to make some money. If you do that, you reinvest into your strategy, into tools, into personnel, into ad budgets, you're going to have a greater approach towards that ideal scene that Grant Cardone has created by raising $50 million through social media. If you need some help with that, reach out to me. Make it a great day. Bye-bye.